Indian knowledge system and a rich Indian Vedic literatures. And if we see this Indian knowledge system, it is a very vast knowledge. There are two kind of Indian knowledge system. One is the Indian knowledge system, and another one is Indian knowledge tradition. Indian knowledge tradition is followed since long, long back time, like a parampara system, without any documentation or anything. But Indian knowledge system is very well established documentation is available. And if you see, let me go through. I have started from journey from point of view REC Ravka and then few in IIT Kanpur to PhD. And then I was a postdoc at Tennessee Tech in Pretoria University. And my research mainly depended is on solar wind power integration, power electronics, EV electric vehicle design, motor design like that. So many products we develop. These are the few of my research inside into this, and we develop many products, and also we also implement my product, and also we show so there are other few research into books we have written, and I must dedicate this knowledge that the Srila J.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, who has given the whole world the light of Srimad Bhagavatam, and also Sri Balkrishna Goswami Maharaj, by under whose guidance we all were being trained and tutored. And his left Lakshmidharma Bharati Modi, who first gave me this knowledge of the Indian knowledge system, who first taught in IIT Kanpur in 2001 to me from Bhagavad Srimad Bhagavatam. So there are IKS for everyone in all over the world, where the Indian knowledge system, there are many people they are prepared and they are giving this Indian knowledge system for the benefit of the whole society. And many times when I was in USA to teach this, say this especially Indian knowledge system to many people gather. So what is the Indian knowledge system? Indian knowledge system is a vast ancient body of knowledge encompassing philosophy, spirituality, science, art, and more. If we see, it is a very big body. There are a lot of the text inside, and whether you take a spiritual philosophy, it has such a vast philosophy in the Indian knowledge system that it is hardly required many lifetimes to actually master this philosophy. If you take up the spirituality, it has also varieties of ways of spiritual understanding, spiritual enlightenment, and also practices. So it is very, very difficult, but it's very, very tough. And so one subject also you take up in your life, I think you will be not able to complete. And the science, if you see the scientific exploration or scientific insight, because of starting from the civilization and the architect structure to the conditioning of the wind flow, everything that science is completely the far beyond our just today's science, I think. And arts and whole world this became astonished by seeing our art and culture is so rich and many more. If you see, especially in Indian civilization, there are many ancient civilizations, I think we know. There are that Greek civilization, Egyptian, Sumerian, Dravidian, so many like that civilization and all the civilization in due course of time they disappear. And when they disappear, all this civilization, but the Vedic civilization, that is till today, it is continuing and it is not vanished. Rather, its importance is increasing day by day. And that is what this whole Vedic knowledge system are being and it is practiced since thousands of years. And still, this Vedic knowledge or Vedic system or civilization is still exists. That is why it has potential. Many introduced came, many people they migrated from one place to another. Many people they try to rule over. That's why this one still, because the Bharat is a cradle of all civilization, and its culture is deeply rooted. But if, for example, if somebody, many people they came, they want to destroy. If they destroyed a temple, so they took up the Lord under the tree. And then under the tree is cut, they took up the Lord in their neck. So this way, this culture is being preserved since that is why the IKS is nothing but in the knowledge system in the Vedic civilization. It means that it comes from Vedas. Vedas means the knowledge. Vedesya sarvai ahameva vedyam. The Veda is just to understand the value and the value of the beauty of that Indian value system. So to cultivate this is that is why Vedic literature it needs many lifetime to understand this. So if we see here, what is the objective of this Indian knowledge system? The first objective of Indian knowledge system is that cultural awareness. At least you will feel very proud of your culture and to instill a sense of pride and understanding the India's cultural and scientific heritage. And it is very important that and we need to understand that what is Indian culture and feel very proud that the lifestyle is Indian nowhere in the all over the world. And second one, the holistic education to integrate traditional knowledge with modern scientific learning, provide a well-rounded educational experiences. So it is holistic education because we know nowadays all we know as a science is a material science we know. But if you see that this material science was connected with our life, and this life problem was used to solve by this material investigations. For example, just 100 years back, if you see in Indian system, there was a very beautiful the educational systems in India. And the educational system is not that you are in the school, so you nobody knows. For example, nowadays I teach in the class of 800 students. I do not know from where they come, from where they go. Many things we do not know. Why? Because the knowledge is not integrated with life. And today life is different and knowledge is different. That is why nowadays people use the things, they use things, but they you must use the nowadays and then you previously people used to think used to people used to love people and things to use. But nowadays, if you see, people they love things and use people. That is the this today's the civilization is devastated. So if you see, there are a lot of modern scientific learning, and we must integrate it together. That is the synthesis of science and spirituality. So that is a very important thing, and only an Indian can understand this and can propagate this and can. That is why he said in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Bharata bhumile jandila holo jar, janma sarthaka kari kar paropakar. Bharata Bhumi, this land of Bharata, this land of Bharata, Bharata Bhumite, Jamin Bharata Bhumi, the land of Bharata is this who will take birth in the land of Bharata. Janma sarthaka karikara paropakar. You must make our life successful and also make others, because all over the world there is a scarcity of the knowledge of Indian system or Indian knowledge system. Bharatiya, the Jnana Parampara is actually not known to the in the Western world. So we must give them this knowledge. Like Prabhupada says, like we are, like the Westerners are the blind man, and we are like a lame man. If a lame man can sit on the shoulder of a blind man, that overall whole human society can be saved. So that is why it is a well-rounded educational experience, and ethical values, to imbibe ethical and moral values derived from ancient Indian texts and philosophies. Ethical value is a very, very important thing. You will find in the world history, you will find that there was a king, Raja Harishchandra. And Raja Harishchandra became a mendicant, and he was a king of Ajodhya. And Vishwamitra came, and Vishwamitra asked, whole Ajodhya was sold and given to Vishwamitra. Vishwamitra became then he uh, then he has to he was in so many things happened. We are not going detail of that one, but if you find that if the rare kings were just ruling as an as a nimitta matra, as a simple, they were just living for the purpose of saving this whole human civilization. They were not attached to that kingdom, or they are never think that they are king. Like once that Shivaji Maharaj was going on a horse and saw his Guru Ramdas was asking, begging from the people for his food and shelter. So Shivaji Maharaj came and asked, my dear Guru Maharaj, would you like any help from me? No, what help I need? I don't need any help, but I need that you should give your whole kingdom to me. Shivaji Maharaj gave immediately whole kingdom to him. That is what they were not attached, although they are the king. Like Padma Patram Imam Bhasa, like the lotus flower is stays inside water, but water never touched this lotus flower. So these are the, although they were used to live in this world, but the world is not attached to them. Padma Patram Imam Bhasa. So Shivaji Maharaj gave all his kingdom to his Guru. And the Guru told, I am mendicant, what I will do, but what you now you have given me, so you are also beggar like me, and we both will go and ask alms from the people. So he went and asked some food, shelter from the people. By seeing that one, even the stone is melted. This is the ethical values. Ethics will never be deprived. And that was the Indian value. That is why Bachan na jai. So in the Ram, this Raghukul mein Bachan na jai. Bachan means whatever one have taken the vows, they follows that principles. That is the value of this Indian knowledge system and text and philosophy and thinking, and to encourage innovative thinking by learning from ancient practice and principles that are still relevant today. So if you find that if you go to many temples, you will see that architectural marble, so beautiful, how it is developed, how it is designed. And when you go inside, how the cooling system, although there is no wind flow, nothing that still it is so cool. And there are many, many things that you can learn from this ancient text and practice and principles, and they will become one of the very great the utilization tool for understanding the real principles of the knowledge system. So if you see, there are a lot of, if I see the ancient wisdom, some hard fact. What is this? Many people say that it is mythology. It is not a myth actually. It is not a myth, mythology. It is nothing other than God or religion, some kind of religion. People they think that it is some kind of no. It is not mythology. It is a great itihas, history. Mythology is what it is a myth or mangadhan or when somebody minds mental speculators. So this is not a mythology. The mythology word came when the great Max Muller came to India to study the Vedas, Upanishad, everything. But he saw that in the Upanishad and Vedas they required lot of qualification to understand. It's not that somebody eat everything and somebody do everything and he come and will understand the Vedic knowledge. It's not. That is why for Vedic knowledge you need to have lot of pious and also in the purity. So he came and studied everywhere and he could not able to understand. Then at last he has written the Indian mythological system. Instead of the Indian knowledge system, he mythological system, and he built many places the English education system. So if you find that Macaulay's report that in India, if you want to conquer India, first thing is that you have to destroy the educational practice which is held, which is now going on in India. That is why educational system need to be destroyed. So it is not mythology. Mythology we should never say. Indian mythological stories, Indian mythological stories, like many people they say. Even great land people. I have seen in USA, there was one gentleman. He was the chief engineer of Orissa, and he speaks to his grandchildren as a Indian mythological stories. So we feel very because India has a lot of varieties of stories, everything. They are not mythology. They are our itihas, glorious histories. That is why we should never think, oh, this Indian knowledge system is nothing other than God or religion. This is not actually. Religion means actually religion, 90% of the people we do not know what is religion. If I'll ask anybody, what is your religion? Somebody will tell I am a Hindu, somebody will tell I am Mohammedan, somebody will say that I am a Christian. Like that, they will say, many people will say many things. But are you that one? Today you may be Hindu, became tomorrow Christian, tomorrow may be Muslim, or you are maybe Christian, you will become Hindu, like that. This is a kind of faith. That is why religion is the constitutional position of the living entity. That is called religion. Dharma to sakshat bhagavat pranita. Dharma means religion. Dharma means it should be dharma to sakshat bhagavat pranita means it should be it must be given by God. And there are few religious prescriptions and long list of do's and don'ts are there in many places, and the long list of do's and don'ts are given to us. That is for our benefit. For example, in the morning hour, it is very cold, and those who practice the Indian knowledge system, they take bath early in the morning. You may ask, what is the benefit? The direct benefit you can see, those who get up very late and take bath and do whole day, and their strength is reduced as soon as the year of 33 years over, then they reduce, they could not able to even walk sometime. So don't, by taking bath in the early in the morning, what you gain, your oxidant or the impure bodily requirement will be drained out, and then you will become a very strengthful, and you will become. That is why there are do's and don'ts, and that way our Indian the people were very strong It's, I have seen in my village there was one gentleman in the Lokasau, and he, when a tiger or somebody, when a bear will come to village, he will go and catch him, and they will fear to him. It was such a strong, but nowadays, even there is a sound come, 10 people in the hostel, they will have heart attack. This is what the purpose of do's and don'ts. And do's and don'ts makes us more stronger. Then we became one of the winner in this world. Then matter of blind faith and unscientific. Many people they say that yeah, this is a blind faith and it is not a scientific. It's not unscientific. It's completely scientific. Our knowledge. You see today, you see a sky. You see people. Many people they say that oh, this is not science. This is not required. Many things are needed. No, everything is scientific in this in our Indian philosophy, and there is no blind faith at all. For example, we do fasting, and but we never tasted, we never also investigation why the fasting is important, what benefit we get. And the Japan fellow, he studied what is the benefit of the simple fasting, and he got the Nobel Prize so autophagy, and he got a Nobel Prize. That is why it is not blind faith, and those who practice it, they know that what is the importance of it, their knowledge system. But then some people may ask where it is. Somebody says that it is extinct already, or comprehensible and uninterested, we don't interest whether it is difficult to call out where it is. It's so many things. So this actually, if you see this very important thing, many people they are not interested in the Indian knowledge system. Why? Because the Jada Vidya Sabha Mayara Vaibhava Jiva ko karayega adha. Jada Vidya means the material knowledge. What it makes? To make us how to work hard like day and night like a donkey. But in our village life, you see, people will work 2 3 months like for getting this you can say that rice, dal, and after that 3 4 months they are completely free, and they can think that oh, let me go to some temple or let me go to some dham and visit and come. Many things they come. That is why the where it is just people, because the people we are educated in the Western culture of knowledge, so it gives us faithlessness. There is no faith in our knowledge system. And why do we need? Many people say that it is useful for chanting some mantras and rituals. That's all. The Indian knowledge system. No, actually, it is not that one. Chanting mantra. Mantra means mantrayate iti mantra. It controls our mind. That is why it is called manam trayate iti mantra. And that way we deliver our mind. Like you see, oh, till today many thousands of people they have studied and then research and they have given that, oh yes, this is the chanting mantra and rituals. Some people say it is saffron agenda communalizing the society, there is a dividing the people, and no, there was no dividing the people. That is why the knowledge system is very important thing. It is uniting the people. It united all the people in this India. There were nowhere there was hatredness among the people. They love each other. And just before independence, it was just people were loving each other and also caring each other, and then they grow, and also at the same time the people also grow. And that way the people were used to be having they are not there one in society, and it makes also more unqualified, mere unqualified glorification of the past. Many people say it is unqualified glorification of the past because We cannot see many things and we have to believe it. No, this is not unqualified glory. It is a very qualified glories. Even if you see every time you go to any places when pilgrims and foreigners they come and watch our architecture, everything, they become astonished. And that is why it is not glorification, this unqualified glorification. No material gains, and it provides. You may say that there is no material gain. You may say that, oh, what we will gain by knowing the Indian knowledge system? If you see, even if you said it will it provide 2 meals a day to the poor people, even if you send satellite or the Chandrayaan 2, it spent nearly 600 crores rupees, and still you cannot, it will not provide 2 meals a day to for the poor people. It is impossible for him. So this, what is the Indian knowledge system? Does it requires for that one? No. It requires, but there is no material gain but actually there is a lot of material gain. Will the society be any better? Yes, society will be best. That is why people used to say Ram Rajya. There was Ram Rajya. Even death can be conquered. Even death was subsidiary items in the life of Indian system, and nobody was worried actually. If I will sick, I have got this disease, I will die. No, there will be always you will have a strength to understand. So what do we do with Indian wisdom? First thing is abandon them. We have this is keep it in puja and worship room like I buy a Bhagavad Gita. So I keep in puja room and give Om Jai Jagadish Hare, Om Jai Jagadish Hare, like that we say. And that is not purpose of buying a Gita. The purpose is you have brought the Gita and try to read it and try to understand this, and then you must uh, this. Then take position without knowing what it contains. Many people we just hear from the media or here and there, for example, and we think that oh, it has nothing like that. No, whether we have practiced, have done that one. Then, like in the Kumbh Mela, we were going, and many people they told from Kumbh itself that oh, you don't come, there is a heavy rush, there is many difficulties, so many things they told. But we started, we reached there was no, we took bath and came back without any difficulties. That is, you take position without knowing what it contains. Most of the time, the Indian people does like this because this knowledge system is absent from our mind. And that is why you abandon them, not require this. You abandon this. So this way we are going. If you see here, very beautiful uh, verses are there, that Arnadanam Param Danam Vidyadanam Mata Param Annena Kshanika Trupti Yava Jivan Chavidya. So if you see, food is a great thing actually. And this is Vidya Param Dhanam. It is offered. So Vidya Dhanam Atha Param, because Vidya can save you from the nescience of this world. Vidya Dhanam Atha Param. If you take Vidya, it is better than the big bag. When you take food on the Kshanika Tupti, it is a little bit time you are very satisfied. Again you will feel hungry. Yava Jiva Cha Vidya, but the Gyan will satisfy whole course of time. Like there was a one very intelligent, if you see, and there was a in the jungle there was a lion king, and the king told everyone that every day one animal should come and I will eat him. So in the jungle, so one day there was one wolf, and he has the date for going in front of the king, and king will eat. So he came little later, only he got to king, and Lion King became very angry and told, "What happened?" He told, "No, sir, while coming, I encountered with another lion. He told he will eat." So this lion became very angry. I told, "Where he stays?" So, "Sir, please come, we will go." So he took him and saw under a well. And, "Sir, he stays inside the well." So the lion looked inside the well and shouted, "Who?" Then the river shouting came. "Who?" So, yes, yes. He also want to fight. So he jumped inside the well and died. So knowledge is very important thing, and that is what the Jnana Vidya is very important. Then that is it's knowledge that will set you free from this bandhan in this whole world. The knowledge will save you from any kind of problems in this world. So what he says, Ankinchane moksha sutti, kinchane nasti bandhanam, kinchane chetare chaiva, jajur jnane na muchyate. A simple life of poverty is not a path to salvation. A lavish life with poverty is not path to dominion, and is neither wealth nor misery. That knowledge that will be set you free. Only knowledge can set us free. Your wealth will not come to rescue you. Your salvation will not rescue you. Your lavish life also will not rescue you. What it will rescue you? The the knowledge that will rescue you in this world. That is why Shankaracharya say, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam. Bhaja Govindam Mudhamate. So, Bhaja Govindam. Always remember, and that way you can become a detached person. So, stop here, then we'll again.